So this video here is a situation that specifically talks about why the key strategies are so important. Let's take a look at this.
House poor. Let's do the math and let's talk about it. Everybody want to flex. I got approved for this much. I got $500,000 home. I got the keys. Okay, that's cool. And let's run the numbers. Your pre-approval was $500,000. That is not a recommendation, baby. That is a limit. That is the absolute limit that the bank is willing to risk on you. And baby, if your realtor pushed you to spend the whole $500,000, you did not just buy a home, baby. You bought stress. Because let's be real, that's $3,500 plus monthly payment. Like, that shit is a lot. $3,500 is not no easy money to come across. I don't care what nobody's saying. Add your car note, add your insurance, add daycare, add gas, add groceries, add utilities, and whatever else bill you can think of. Man, shit, add life. Suddenly, you're not living in your dream house. You're drowning in it. And that is the exact example of what house poor is. The house look good on the outside, but inside it, you're crying in it. Because every dollar you have is tied up in keeping the lights on. It's tied up in your house. You can't do shit else but live inside your home. And too many people fall into that trap because nobody told them how to build wealth. Nobody told them, like, slow your roll, take a chill pill, let's revamp and think about this. Just because you can buy up to $500K doesn't mean you should. But I'm going to tell you, because I'm not here to max out my commission on your expense. I'm here to make sure that you actually buy smart. Sometimes a smarter move is a $350K home instead of a $500K home. Sometimes it's holding back $100K so that you can actually have breathing room. So you can invest and so you can live. A lot of realtors not going to say this because they don't care if you house poor. As long as they not broke, they good.
50% of millennials say they feel house rich and cash poor due to the recent home purchase. That's why I believe she's making this video. Among middle-class homeowners, nearly 3 in 10, 30% report spending more than 30% of their income on housing. I'm just curious, for those of you that's watching this live stream or watching the replay, how much of your money is going towards your housing? 30%, 40%, 50%? Do you find yourself spending more money on housing lately? Put it in the comment section. I'd love to know. A survey by HomeTap found that 73% of homeowners feel house rich, cash poor. So this is affecting 73% of all homeowners in America today, which makes these strategies of keep the keys so much more relevant today. And according to LendingTree, about 18.3 million U.S. homeowners are actually house poor, meaning the house burdened by housing costs in a recent analysis. When we bought our current home here in Frisco, we submitted our information to our loan officer and said, babe, John says we can go up to $3.6 million to buy a house. It says, you sure we want to use all that? So my wife put her head together and said, bottom line, we asked ourselves, what are we comfortable on a monthly basis to pay a mortgage, and we don't even think about it. And I says, you know what? Let's not use the entire 3.6. We agreed on a certain number, and we got that. And today, we have a multiple 5-figure mortgage payment, but based on our businesses and what we earn, it feels like writing a small rent check. And that's the way, ideally, you want to pay rent or your cost of living, which means for some people, well, how are you doing it? You can't control what the landlord's going to do. You can't control what the property tax and tax assessor's office is going to do in terms of raising your potential property tax. You can't control what the insurance company is going to charge you based on raising your homeowner's insurance rate. So what's the solution here? What are you talking about, Matt? How do we make that feel that way? Cheaper house, cheaper cost of living, less inexpensive area? No, increase your income. That's why you're here on the 7 Figure Squad YouTube channel. Find everything you can. Wrap it up this year, this next 60 days, going into 2026. Your business plan ought to be saying, how do I increase my income? If I had to spend energy in cutting my costs versus spending energy in increasing my income, it's the same energy. The same energy to cut coupons, the same energy to find an apartment in a less expensive area versus finding new skill sets to make more money. Same energy I going out, much more exciting and constructive. The other one's more like demoralizing. So which energy would you rather spend? To increase your cash flow or minimize your expenses? I know what I'd rather do, what I've done for the last 26 years of my life. Increase my capacity to make more money. And the best of us is yet to come. If you like that clip, watch the next one over here. To watch the full-length episode, click over here.